Alright, welcome back to Your Lake Fork Guide. I'm solo this morning. I think this might be the first time that I've gone solo on one of the Your Lake Fork Guide videos. We're going to do a day on the water today, just to set you guys up. We're in mid-December now, December 10th, and it is freezing this morning. Like, I'm not exactly, it's literally like 30 degrees. It's pretty cold. It's supposed to warm up decent. It's supposed to get in the 50s, lower 50s. Have a south wind, southeast wind. Not the worst conditions, but not the best. We're gonna have pretty bluebird skies and a really cold morning. That's never really good. So this temperature in Lake Fork has dropped immensely dropped in the last couple weeks. I mean, it's gone from literally like 2 weeks ago the water temp was like 70 degrees, and I bet today we see lower to mid 50 water temps this morning. Pretty crazy what's happened. We almost had no fall. We had like the late summer, early fall bite that just lingered and lingered and lingered and lingered. And right at the time when we finally got into a good fall bite, it went straight to wintertime. So, in the wintertime, I do one or two things. It's kind of weird. A lot of people say slow down, slow down, slow down. I do slow. I fish a jig real slow, flip some baits real slow, fish a wacky worm real slow. But I also go the opposite direction, complete opposite direction, where I get hard vibrating, hard thumping baits and move them fast over their heads, rip them out of grass, bang them off of trees, whether it's a chatterbait, a lipless, vibrating type bait, or the 6 Sense Movement 80X is actually phenomenal bait in the cold water. It's got such a hard vibration, they have to react to it when it comes by them. So, if you got grass and you got something to hold the fish shallow during the cold water months, those fish will get a lot shallower than you think they would in the cold water if they've got the right cover there to hold them. That's what we're in for today. It should be a tough day, but you know what? It's Lake Fork. We're going to have a good time. I'll bring you guys along with me, and as always, you will get all 100% of the information, whether we catch them or we don't. See you after a while. There you go. That's a pretty good one right there. That's at least a 4-pounder. I mean, it's just a good, solid, heavy fish. These fish are so cold. This guy right here, I didn't even know he bit. I'm going to get him in the water and I'll tell you all the rest here in a minute. Alright, can I tell you what's going on? That fish, he bit so light and he fought so light that I literally thought I was just, there's a tree right here that doesn't have, it's a real skinny tree top. And as I was coming up to that, I thought I just hung in that and was pulling that tree back and forth because that fish just bit it right as it got to that cover, and he wasn't even pulling that hard. We've actually got 48, 49 degree water temps today. I told you guys just a couple weeks ago the water was 70 degrees. So these fish are super lethargic. I've been fishing for hours, 3 hours probably at least, 4 hours maybe. And that's the first bite I got. I've been experimenting around doing a lot of different things, trying to figure them out. And I finally just made up my mind that I'm going to make them react. I'm just going to pick this thing up, go to work, hit as many trees with it as I can in the right depth zone. So this is a 6 Sense Movement 80X. You guys have seen me talk about it a million times. I've told you it's a difference maker. It's a great bait. It deflects off this wood better than any other crankbait I've ever seen. And it catches fish like that. Like that fish that you just saw, that's like the average size fish that it catches. It'll catch big ones. It'll catch small ones every once in a while. but especially in the cold water time of year, this is a great tool. It has such a hard vibration that they can't help but react to it when it gets close to that cover where they're sitting. So you guys need to check that out. It's a great bait. I'm gonna throw it some more. I'm gonna grind on them with this. Big old sand bass. Good grief, look at the size of that white bass, would you? I think you guys have seen this done before. An old spoon, old War Eagle chartreuse spoon. It's a big old magnum sand bass. That ain't what we're looking for, but hey, that's a big sand bass right there. Well, at least we got something out of that. Well, it's just a tough day, you know. Water's dropped 20 degrees in just a couple of weeks, and you know, when you've got that kind of situation going on, it's going to be tough. I mean, you know, we're in a cold water lake. There's no hot water pump in here like some of the other lakes that we've been fishing lately, and it's just going to be tough when you have these type of extreme conditions. You know, I'm going to keep trying this deep stuff for a little while. Keep trying this spoon bite. Maybe go with the Alabama rig if I can find a good spot to throw one here in a little bit. And you know, we're kind of running short on time, so hopefully we don't just end a day with 2 fish. Tiny baby sand bass on the spoon. I've got a little barfish over here too. So catch a few fish out here. Maybe we'll do one of them green ones jump on it here in a minute. There's a little barfish. You can really see the yellow on them this time of year. It's a little yellow bass and barfish right there. We finally got a real big one on here. That's a 5-pounder right there. I'm gonna call that one 5 pounds. Good, healthy, thick, fat fish. Real lethargic in cold water. But she didn't even bite that spoon right. I mean, there's not biting today. I mean, I had her hooked right there in the belly. But man, that's a pretty fish. That's a good, fun fish to catch. Hope y'all enjoyed watching me catch it. I know I enjoyed catching her. She was pulling hard with that foul hook. Alright, so you guys know I've told y'all about this spoon. We did the how to on the spoon video with Andrew, and we told you they catch all kinds of species, and you guys just saw it happen here. We've now caught sand bass, barfish, and now we caught big largemouth. Them largemouth, that largemouth that I just caught, he's down there eating fish, like that barfish I caught before him. And that's why they're all kind of in there together. And this spoon, as you can see, it's got that greenish yellowish tint to it, just like that barfish, and that's exactly what it mimics, one of those barfish down there struggling. And he just slapped at it and got him in the belly, but either way, it was a heck of a fight and a lot of fun. And you know, on a really slow day when we weren't catching anything up shallow around the grass and stuff, caught that one fish after hours. I've been out here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and boated, you know, 4, 5, 6 fish. So different species, small fish, some of them, but every once in a while you get one of them big largemouth boys. It's a lot of fun. fish, and I'm gonna let this one go, and then we're gonna have to go on and go in, guys. We're running out of time here. It's getting late in the day, so we'll wrap it up here a little bit for you. Well, that's it, guys. Tough day. You know, we knew it was going to be coming into it. I really didn't know the water had dropped quite that much. I mean, it's pretty crazy how much the water's dropped in a short period of time. You know, it was 48 degrees up shallow, and then, of course, when we got out in the main lake, it was like 52, 53 degrees. That's a big drop from 70 degrees just a couple weeks ago. And those fish were kind of in a shock state. Even the ones that we did catch were real sluggish. They didn't really fight real hard. The one with the foul hook felt like it was fighting really hard, but really it was just foul hook. But you know, that spoon really saved the day for us. We got that one on that movement crankbait, and you know, when you got a shallow grassy lake and it's cold and the fish don't want to bite, that movement, it's hard to beat. It's a good bait that'll make them bite even when they don't want to. And then you know, the spoon deal really kind of saved the day for us. At least let us get some bites, you know, let us get a decent, fair amount of bites, and of course we got that good 5-pounder on it, so that was a good thing. You know, I'll tell you what, it's not a great day on the water, but the day that I catch a 5-pounder and leave the lake disappointed is the day that I stop fishing. So it's always fun to catch fish of that class, and that's what makes this lake, you know, so special here at Lake Fork. Caught 2 largemouth bass all day, and one of them was 5 pounds. I mean, and the other one wasn't too far behind it. You know, the average size fish that you catch here, especially when you get into the colder months, you know, the average size goes up, and man, it's just incredible. It's an incredible fishery. Boy, it's got a lot of other species in it that'll bite a lot, and then when you do catch largemouth, they sure are good size ones. And I'll tell you what, I'd rather catch those 2 fish that I caught today than 25 1-pounders any day of the week. So, you know, that spoon that we used today, that was that coleslaw color or clown color. It's like a chartreuse and white with a little orange throat on it. It's made by War Eagle, and that is that's the 1-ounce spoon that I was using today. And you can buy those anywhere. You can buy them at Walmart. I think we told you about them when we did the spoon how-to video. But pretty easy to find and really easy to use. Just throw it out there and hop it up and down a little bit. They kind of get on it or they don't. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're able to learn something from it, take something from it to your home waters. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up for me if you don't mind. And you want to see more like it, want to see some how-to instructional stuff, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It'll notify you when we post new videos. You can go in there and check out our channel, check out all our other videos. I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.